Assalamualaikum and hi. A very good morning to our lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Nurasilah binti Ruzi and my matric number is 118066. We are from Group 3. Today, our group would like to present about the narrative problem. Closer look. Why the printed newspaper, not the FPBU students' first choices. I will begin with introduction of newspapers on chapter 1, since we know that the newspapers is a periodic publication that contains written information on current events, is often printed in black ink on a white or gray backdrops. Newspapers usually covers a wide range of topics such as politics, business, sports, and arts. The elements that have been in the newspaper included weather prediction, reviews of local services, comic strips, crossword puzzles, editorial cartoons, and so on. Besides, most traditional papers also feature an editorial page containing editorials written by an editor and expressing an opinion on a public issue. Opinion articles called op-eds. I don't know how to mention precisely. I hope it's correct. And then op-eds written by guest readers and columns that express the personal opinion of columnists.
Go to the problem statement. However, newspaper nowadays did not get a warm reception from the readers anymore. The problem that is faced by newspaper media is the advance of new communication technology has brought forth a set of opportunities and challenges to the conventional media. This is mean that they have a negative and positive perception of this new media. They have a few challenges that faced by conventional media, especially newspapers. This includes the global economic crisis, dwindling readership and advertising dollars, and the inability of newspapers to monetize their online effort. The emergence of the internet as a news medium has made many newspaper organizations uneasy about the future of print. These concerns include how people will retain information and from what sources people will prefer to receive news. This issue is to be highlighted that many students nowadays prefer online news than the printed version because the online version is easy to navigate, faster, and more eco-friendly. Now we move to the significance of study. Firstly, this research was conducted to give the idea on the reason why students choose online news over printed newspapers. It can be very important to the media sector to make decision on whether the printed media is still relevant to the student nowadays, and if not, they will have an idea on how to overcome this issue in the future. Besides, it is also very important to the next researcher who wants to do research about this issue. That is because this research aims to give more disclosures and references to the other researchers to find out a lot of research regarding this issue in the future. Last but not least, we hope to give a positive impact to the communication field to gain more knowledge and information about the students' preference to read news, which can improve the media sector in terms of readers' interest and the economic sector of the publisher company.
Next, we will present a literature review in Chapter 2. As we know, a lot of research has been done on the preferences of printed newspapers and online newspapers among different categories of people in the world. Firstly, based on research by Hassan and Nazri Latif in 2018, their research is about the readers' preferences of print and online newspapers in northwestern Nigeria. They found that the readership of print versions may decline, but readers will never substitute print newspapers with its online counterpart. In northwestern Nigeria, print newspaper will continue to survive. According to the users and gratification theory, the findings of this study show that audience are aware of their reasons for choice of media message. Second, the internet is one of the major factors that affects newspaper readership and circulation in Nigeria. A researcher named Neil Thurman found that print newspapers still count for the majority of daily readers in terms of popularity. In this study, the reading preferences are different. It was found that the majority of the readers find themselves reading less print copies of the newspaper because they have access to its free online version. We will discuss more literature reviews with the next presenter.
According to the net research, the historical consistence of old and new media will continue in the internet age. The finding of Ali Salman in his research also revealed that the effect of new media on conventional media is still manageable. This study has presented evidence for future survival of the print newspaper in Nigeria. It is also evident that the finding provided valuable information regarding readers' preference for print and online newspaper content. It provided insight into the event to which the reader are motivated to read online newspaper. The present study also showed the same finding. For example, the study from James Matthew in 2013, he provided insight into understanding the current situation in the print media industry. Next, newspapers have been accorded a great deal of importance in the transmission of government policy, provision of regular source of current information for artisans, students, and staff. Other than that, print newspapers are indeed better at expanding awareness of issues than their online counterpart for some group in society, especially those with average or below average interest in news, whereas the online edition only seems to broaden the horizon of the highly educated in the society. Lastly, according to the research, newspapers now have more readers than ever in terms of content, especially among the young of today.
Chapter 3 is Research Design Methodology. This study is a quantitative descriptive study. This study aims to examine why printed newspapers are not the FEBU students' first choices. The design of this study is a survey that uses a questionnaire. This questionnaire consists of 4 sections. Section A is the background of the respondent. Section B is the most popular reason for students not prefer using printed news. Section C is the most used platform to get any news by FEBU students, and Section D is printed media still relevant among FEBU students. The study involved 50 students from the 165 population of students. This study was conducted at the Faculty of Major Language Studies, University Science Islam Malaysia, UNILAI. The selected respondents were students with a bachelor's degree in Islamic education and bachelor's degree in Arabic language and communication for the 2021 or 2022 session. Based on the data collected, the researchers uses SPSS software to analyze the data descriptively.
So next is chapter 4, which is the findings. In this section, the findings should be based on the research objective, which for the first research objective is the most popular reason for students to not prefer using printed news. So here we have provided 8 questions based on 5 answer choices, in which respondents have to choose whether to strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree with the statement. So among these answer choices, reading through online easier with just one click has a very high strongly agree percentage of 70%, representing 35 respondents, and only 1 respondent who strongly disagree, which is here means that respondents do not prefer using printed news since they can just read through online with just one click. So for the second research objective, which is the most used platform to get any news by FEBU students. So here we have given 5 platform options for responding to choose, which are printed newspaper, online or website, television, radio, and free local paper. So online or website is the highest platform with 82% representing 41 respondents because it is easier for them to serve since many news are provided through online. While the lowest platform is free local paper with 2% representing 1 respondent because it is available for free. So lastly, the third objective is why printed media are not relevant among FABU students. So here we presented 3 statements to the respondent, each with option yes or no. So among them are printed newspaper that have no audio or video element, less up to date in news coverage than online news, and printed media limits creativity poorly. So the highest answer of yes, that is printed newspaper have no audio or video element to make them interested to read news, with 84% of 42 respondents saying yes and 60% saying no.
Chapter 5 is discussion and conclusion. Finally, it can be concluded from our research. The newspaper is one of the mediums to disseminate information to the public, but the current technological advancement makes all the information can be disseminated easily using smartphones, tablets, laptops, and so on with the help of the internet. So people prefer to find information on the internet. Therefore, the public can share current information or news quickly without having to wait for the next day. The public is also able to respond quickly to the news. That's all from us. Thank you.